Hey, this is Scott from Judlander Requisites. I just wanted to do a video about this Korbanth that I finished up just now. This is a Korbanth Graflex 2.0, actually a 2.1 from maybe like 3 years ago now, that I have had for a while. It was my first like actual Graflex replica other than a Force FX. First accurately sized one. So this one's special to me. I'm glad it found a good home. So we'll just go top to bottom, I guess. These are Graflex Shop ears, accurate sized ears and finish and everything, that I ground down to make this 1-inch blade fit. This is from Vader's Vault, just for the video. So it's a nice 1-inch lightly sanded blade. And then there is also from the Graflex Shop, a red button. The whole thing, actually, because the threads are the same. Along with the beer tab. It's also from the Graflex Shop. I think the brass inserts underneath the pins there are also from TGS. And the pins are from the Custom Saber Shop. The short pins. Because this is a Vader's Vault 1-inch blade holder. So the circles aren't super deep because it's 1 inch. So the short pins. And I believe a KR Sabers screw. I think he's who sourced that for me a long time ago. Also a Graflex Shop eye. Glass eye that I sanded down myself, and it came out pretty nice. Just the nice soft round edges for not round but rounded edges, so they won't cut your, not cut, but they won't be uncomfortable against your hand ever. It's nice to hold it. Feels good. Let's see. Oh, and there's the accent tactile button from Vader's Vault also.
Smooth Jedi.
Oops, it's on. So going down. Oh, this is just a standard Korbanth clamp, because this is supposed to be a Last Jedi, Force Awakens era Rey flex, so it doesn't have the Graflex stamping. And this is an older Slothfurnace TFA card before they were translucent. But this one's cool because it's one of the older ones where you can flip it over and the other side is Empire Strikes Back. So if you want to, because it has the rivets and everything, if you want to just pop another red button on there, then it will be an Empire Strikes Back. And this lever, I believe, is an older Romans. I think it's the one from my 2016, the summer run, the super shiny clamps. I think this is the lever from that, because I use that for my V2. It's shiny. It looks like it's got the right shape. I don't think it's a Korbanth one. Pretty sure this is a Romans for the lever. And it just has the stock grips. Just popped those on as soon as I got it. But they haven't budged since, and I feel like they're super sturdy enough. I think it's the 3M tape underneath, just the standard Korbanth method. But then I got these rivets to put in. They just friction fit, but they're like super snug in there, in the plastic threading that goes down. So, and that's hollow for sound venting all the way around. 360 sound venting at you when you're holding it, which is nice. And it just has a standard Korbanth Cobalt D-ring with just the standard Allen head screws and the standard plate back pummel cap, you know, just the standard one. I asked the client if the customer if he wanted to get all the Wanawanga upgrades, and he opted not to for now. So you could definitely still pop the steel cover on this clamp and get a translucent card from Wanawanga or any other. I think 3 or 4 people have translucent TFA cards now, and then get also from Wanawanga a new Cobalt and the pommel cap for TFA TLJ, and that would be, you know, a pretty good, you know, pretty. The only real glaring error there would be that it's a 2.0. So you have the not complete circle around the eye, like the bezel for it to rest on. Doesn't go quite all the way around, and then the lip there doesn't stick out. And I had a 3D printed piece that I was gonna put on there, but it was more trouble than it worth. It didn't look quite very good, and just it didn't look like you know, an actual lip, which is the whole point. So I just decided to leave that out. I think that's about it for the exterior. So let's take a look at the blades that are on here now. And again, this is a Vader's Vault blade just for the demo. It's not going to come with the blade, but just had one handy, and it's a nice 1-inch. So the first one is, I think, just the teensy font, but it's got a nice cyan. And we have a nice millstream with the D-ring is causing a little bit of clash there. Moving around freely. I should lock that down with some glue. But accent swings work, which is cool. So that's just a nice cyan, just normal. Nice normal blade.
Smooth Jedi.
Smooth Jedi is a darker blue. I think it's royal blue. Yeah. So I'm just fiddling around to do it.
Smooth gray.
This is the red fire blade, which just looks great. Again, on the Vader's Vault blade, it's very bright. It's a fun one.
Smooth fuzz.
This is just red. Very deep. Here's a blue fire blade, which is pretty great looking too. Standard. Okay. Oh, I think this is the strobe blade, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's just green.
Teensy.
This one's kind of like a tan. It's like a looks like all the LEDs are on at once. It comes out to more of like a yellow than anything.
Smooth Jedi.
This one has a yellow, but it's pulsing.
Smooth Gray.
Here's pink.
Smooth Fuzz.
Oh, this is a gradient that's on there. So it's looks like it's red to pink to magenta to purple. It's hard to tell on camera. Oh, you can see on the reflection on the floor. There you go. So that's interesting.
Rogue Commander.
Here's Rainbow, which is a classic. Again, the floor is a much better representation of what you see. It's as bright as you see the blade is, but the colors are there. That looks very interesting in a Graflex. Looking down there, it's kind of very party saber through there too. It's pretty fun. So this must be strobe. Yeah. That is pretty bright, pretty quick flickery.
Teensy.
What happened?
Smooth Jedi.
Oh, I see. The battery is running out. Here's the battery indicator, and it is down in the red, very, very bottom of the blade. So, there you go. So I'm about to get this guy ready to charge then.
Teensy.
So, I'm going to just unscrew this. Let me pause the video just so it's not super awkward. So here's the actual board itself with the chassis. This is a Goth 3D Designs chassis. Again, it's from like 2016 or something like that. But it held up fine. I kept it out of the sun and everything. It's in great shape physically. It's very sturdy. It holds everything nicely. So I just kind of made room for a Proffieboard. I think it was for a Nano Biscotti. Probably a Spark or a Prism also. Just any Plecter board. But I just put a Proffie on, and I had to orient that USB towards the blade, which is fine. Just put that on the little code. There's the battery, the power indicator, and all your wires and everything, and the SD card access is down through there, just above where you can see the NerfWorxLabs battery. And the wires are on the side, so you can get in there with tweezers, and it's pretty easy to get it out. So yeah, NerfWorxLabs, 15 amp, 30, I think it's 3250 or something like that. Not quite 3400, but 31 something. So that's a great, you know, that's more than enough power for everything. And they put a Saber Essentials 28mm bass speaker, which sounds pretty good if you ask me. That's just coming up through there. So the recharge port is just there. It's a Switchcraft 2.1mm, I believe. Just the regular one. I think that's just about it. Oh, the power switch is right here. Right there. With the indicator LED right just next to it. So now it's off and the power's cut. No need for a kill key there. You can if you want, but you don't need to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a pleasure to make, and Proffie gave me a little bit of trouble to understand and get my computer to work nicely with it and everything, but I think it turned out pretty nicely in the end. That's it. Thanks for watching.